Joe Biden. This erection, sorry, kidding, I mean, election season has everybody bummed. Apparently there's viruses in Corona bottles now, the economy is tanking, and your favorite revolutionary just dropped out of the race. Listen, I may be old and white, but hey, the other guy running is old and white too, so what do you have to lose? You can just, eeny, meeny, miny, moe it, or something. I can talk my way into the presidency, into your hearts, and around again, until I forget what I'm talking about, which tends to happen pretty often. Listen, I know you didn't get what you wanted. A venti chai latte with extra almond milk with a side of Medicare for all and respect for personal space. But why go home with nothing, America, when you can settle for a nice old cup of Joe? Joe Biden for America. He'll fight for you. From the bedroom to breakfast. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message. That was creepy, right? It was? Oh no. Oh, we're in trouble. Oh, Trump's gonna win. We're in trouble. So it's spring break and everyone's telling you to stay inside. Who are they to know what's best for you in society? Anthony Fauci? More like Anthony Grouchy. Hey. They just don't want you to take advantage of the amazing deals during Coronacation weekend at Amado Ice's Club Pastel, the best island resort not on an island, but right on the Jersey Shore. Well, near the Jersey Shore. Okay, like half an hour out from the Jersey Shore, but shut up about it. Over here at Amado Ice's Club Pastel, we have converted what used to be a boarded-up meth house into a state-of-the-art vacationing facility. We've got our spa, complete with a hot tub. We stole out of a trailer park down the road, and our chef Bruno will be ready to serve you either a hot dog or a hot dog with ketchup. The options are, well, you know, there's options you got there, too. So shut up about it. And you're probably wondering, what about the virus? Listen, man, we got a small amount of Purell that we've laundered from a pharmacy and invested it all in this wonderful facility here. You can drink it, smoke it, shove it up your ass, whatever makes you feel safer. You do you. I ain't judging, nor am I watching you through the security cameras I had conveniently placed in the rooms with a direct feed to my phone with notifications. Forget about that. I didn't say nothing. Right now is the time to book your vacation. Right now, during this crazy pandemic. Come spread the love and mingle and fuck social distancing. This whole thing is a conspiracy by the Chinese anyways. So, give us your money and bring that fat ass over to Amado Ice's Club Pastel in Jersey today. Give us a call or hit up Patricio at the corner and tell him what you need. We also sell coke, but don't tell the pigs about that shit. Amado Ice Club Pastel. Please bring girls. There's too many dudes up in here. It's kind of a sausage fest. And I'm not gay. Like, I'm not against people who are gay, but that's just not my thing, you know? I don't want to be the guy that owns a gay bar. That's just not me. But listen, you do you. I'm just gonna stop talking, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, the short news with your host, Alex Madore.
Welcome back. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Short News Podcast. I'm Alex Madore, and this is the show where we talk about current events for a short time and then get sidetracked to more interesting things from the internet and our world. Can I get a round of applause for that one? This is my round of applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank the Academy But yeah, thank you for coming here and listening to me rant for an hour and change. It's really cool of you, and I appreciate it endlessly. So this has been a fun weekend. I've been doing a lot of eating, something that I actually enjoy these days. As as someone who used to have an eating disorder, this is progress. I've gained a healthy amount of weight, but I often joke that I'm getting chunky, but in reality, I'm just not emaciated anymore. And it looks different. So I'm not used to this. And so to me it's chunky, but it's really not. But speaking of mental health issues and those types of things, let me just adjust this microphone a little bit. Yeah, we're a professional. We're a professional podcast. Totally. But speaking of mental health issues, I've also started a club on the app Clubhouse if you're interested. It's called the OCD Support Group. If you type that in, you should find it. I'm at the top of the list there. Um, I'm going to do meetings as often as I can to give people a place to talk about their issues related to OCD. Yesterday was the first meeting and only 3 people showed up, but that's okay. It was at a weird time in the day where not everyone is available, and we had a great conversation about our issues and how they affect us and how we deal with them every day. So that was very very cool. Um to connect with like-minded people who also suffer from the same thing as me and to feel, less alone and to know that there's people that, are going through what you're going through and you can help each other. And that's what I made that for. And I'm really happy about it because I need help, man. I do. Like for me, um, OCD manifests itself in some really funky ways. For example, when I turn up the volume on my computer or phone, I have to toggle the buttons up and down 4 times, but it has to feel just right. Otherwise, I'm going to keep doing it until it feels right. Um, and my mind has fabricated that if I don't do whatever ritual perfectly, then something bad would happen to me in some way. It comes from past trauma and loss and fear of losing anything else. So my mind has come up with a false way or false ways to control how my life goes, even though there's truly no correlation. Like it flares up and goes away in waves. Sometimes it's not a issue at all, and other times it's the biggest problem of the day. The other day I was vaping and I had to do it a certain way for a certain amount of time. Otherwise, I was afraid my cat would get crushed by a falling light fixture. And I'm aware that it doesn't make any sense, but the what if aspect of if it like the what if it does happen and it's all my fault for not doing the ritual thing kicks in and like so that and then I can't not do the OCD stuff. It's difficult to get past. You have to be really brave and expose yourself to not doing the ritualistic behaviors and prove to yourself that there is no correlation. Is exposure therapy. So we were trading tips and tricks and supporting one another. I met this really cool young lady and made her an admin because she's really passionate about this issue as well. The club is at 30 people now. So let me know if you want to join. I'll send you an invite or just follow the club and then I'll look through the list of followers and just add all of you because I think anyone who needs help should be able to get help from other people too. And I want to like build this up to a point where we get like guest speakers or people that are part of the group that are actual professionals that can provide tools and help and give speeches to people over Clubhouse to hold events. And I think that would be really beneficial. I think I would benefit from that personally. And I think
a lot of other people would too. So yeah, OCD group on Clubhouse. Um, yeah, Clubhouse has been really fun lately. I've been sitting in on NFT rooms where rich people and artists talk about the best ways to make and sell NFTs. And I finally made one, and it's up for sale on Rarible if anyone has 150 bucks to get a one of a kind collectible. There will only be one of this release with, different versions with different like filters and different like art styles to come at some point. So the NFT is a GIF of my cat Susie. Um, this moment where I happen to be videotaping and she looks at me and nods and waves, and I put that GIF on the blockchain, and there's only the one copy of whoever will own it. Like you're getting a one of a kind. So if you want it, there's a link on my Twitter, and you can also search Walkin' Flugel on Rarible, and I'll be up there. I have two other collectibles for sale for pretty decent prices. Um, there's one that's like a card of like a girl in lingerie, and that's a 1 of 10. So it's pretty unique. I don't know if it's number one out of the 10, but it is 1 of 10. You know what I mean? Okay. So, anyways, and then I have this pretty artsy painting that there's 16 of them. Um, and it's like the sun tanning, and the human eyeballs are in the sky instead of the sun being in the sky. So it's like an inverted version of being at the beach. So all three of those are going to be on there for sale on the blockchain. Um, gonna make more art and put it up there to try to capitalize on this frenzy that's happening here that we're seeing. Um, I have a whole archive of hundreds of memes that I've made, and might go ahead and start selling those as one of ones. Not for too expensive of a price, just because they're funny and someone might like them and I would love to see them in circulation. I think that would be really cool to become like an established meme dealer. We'll see how that goes. I hate that there's a gas fee every time you put something up for sale or buy something. It makes everything cost ridiculous amounts even for something cheap that's like $14. It ends up costing you like $60 because of the gas fee or more, depending on the time of day. I've also been getting into NBA Top Shot. I have a couple of those up for sale on my profile under Walk-in Flugel. That's pretty much my username everywhere if you find it. I don't think anyone else has thought of that name. But that whole experience of buying a pack is it's amazing. It's so enjoyable. Like you have to wait for the drop to happen. So on Friday I was sitting there waiting until 12 p.m. on the dot, and then they let you into the queue and give you a random spot in line. And it's not based on who gets there first. That way it's more fair. They put you randomly in a spot in line. So I was placed around 6,000, and there were 61,000 packs up for sale, and everyone could only buy one. So like if you get in, you get in. If you don't, you're shit out of luck until the next drop. So at that point, like I knew I was going to get in, like I was getting one, but it was just so exciting waiting in the virtual line, like while the Twitch stream was playing of a dude waiting to open packs. So then when it's your spot being called next, you get taken to the page where you buy the pack, and you have 20 minutes to complete the purchase before you lose your spot. So you buy the pack and can open it right after that. You get three cards with value on the blockchain. Automatically, it's a good investment. It's not always going to be like thousands of dollars, but you pay $14 for the pack. You get three cards that are each worth at least like 20 bucks. You're making a profit of like $45 or whatever that is. Um, so if you get one of the more expensive packs of seven for $2,000, I think those have more rare cards. Those are worth Those can be worth like thousands of dollars. I've seen some up for sale for like 250,000. Um, People are making enough money to buy houses off of this whole business. So I was able to get my first pack, which was really cool, but I can't afford the drop that's happening today since I don't have $200 to just burn like that on blockchain stuff. I'm not Mark Cuban. I'm jealous of the people that are making major profits off this. I'm also jealous of the government for all the tax money they're going to be taking from these people. Speaking of the government and money, though, let me just check the time that we're at. All right, we're good. The Senate finally passed the $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill to the dismay of the Republican Party.
Nothing is impossible.
Um, because we know how much Republicans despise helping people in need. So everyone who qualifies will be getting their $1,400 sometime this month. I don't know when, and I wish I did. I've said this already, but $1,400 is cool, but it's not going to help people long term when it comes to surviving in this crisis that we've been in for the past year. But there's not much I can do other than complain and bitch about it on here. But also in government news, Andrew Cuomo has been called out by a third accuser, another young female. What's with Andrew Cuomo and all these young women?
What's the deal with all these creepy old men?
Do 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 do. Dude, how as a governor of such a huge state are you going to go to public events like weddings and grab women's faces like you're the fucking Joker and not expect for someone to bring it up in the future and for everyone to hate you for being a fucking creepy dude? It's so weird to imagine Andrew Cuomo going up to like a college age woman that works for him and asking them like how does his voice go? So are you into older men? See, that's too much walking. Are you into older men? See, the Andrew Cuomo impression is just Christopher Walken, but with less enthusiasm and more Italian. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm Andrew Cuomo. We're lying about the old people. We're gonna lie about all the old people, 'cause that's what we're doing here. You into older men? I don't know. I gotta work on it. But I don't know why he hasn't resigned yet. It's such a big HR issue. How is it not being handled more professionally? And then lying about the deaths in the nursing homes so Trump's Justice Department doesn't investigate him. That's fucking crooked. He's a corrupt politician, and people like him should have no place in making decisions for the rest of us. Fucking nipple tape Cuomo over here. Have you seen that picture? I just saw it yesterday at some briefing somewhere, somewhat recently. There's a picture where it looks like he has nipple piercings under his polo shirt. But apparently it's just tape because he chafes or whatever that's called when the fabric rubs against your nips and irritates him. Listen, I get it, man. I had an English teacher who does marathons and he talked about how his nipples bleed from running for that long of a time. And Jesus, that sounds so painful. Like they're so sensitive. That's what makes me want to never do a marathon, even though it's most likely really good for me to exercise. But yeah, imagine Cuomo with like a white polo on. He's giving a speech about the COVID numbers, and while he's doing that, his nipples are just bleeding through his shirt, and he doesn't even notice. Just like keeps on going, like, yeah. So So the death rates are at this number here, and you got the I don't know how I came to this more prepared with the voice, and now I'm fucking just pussying out here. I'm not releasing my inhibitions or feeling the rain on my skin, and no one else can feel it for me. Only you can let it. Oh, no, we're gonna get copyright claimed. I can't do that. No one else. No one else. So if you take the walk in, and then you lower it down here, and you have a little bit of an Andrew Cuomo talking about numbers. Numbers. I can't. No, I can't. It's hard to do. It's hard. It's hard to do. It's too much walking. But yeah, Cuomo's bleeding nipples is the Democrats' version of Giuliani with the melting hair. Andrew Cuomo with the bleeding nipples. I want to see that so badly that it's unhealthy. But yeah, Cuomo needs to be held accountable for for the nipple tape. I mean, I'm joking. The harassment stuff needs to be looked into by professionals, handled by professionals properly, and one can only hope that something changes. Politicians on both sides are very much guilty of doing things like this, and those people need to stop getting elected into positions of power. We as voters need to start looking not just at a politician's views and platform, but at their character, who they are as a person. Hold them accountable if they've done shitty things and not vote for predators. One dude who I can guarantee you on the Republican side hasn't ever even thought of sexually harassing someone is Ted Cruz. He doesn't have that confident energy that Cuomo has when he carries himself. Cuomo thinks he's the fucking man. That's why he goes around to all these younger women with no second thought about it like he's Drake. Ted Cruz's energy, more like Porky Pig. I apologize to Porky Pig for that comparison. You're probably a nice guy who most likely supports a woman's right to choose over their body. But Teddy here, he's a problem. He's always been a problem. The green eggs and ham filibuster will always be completely ridiculous to me. How does anybody take that seriously? We talked about it in my AP Government and Politics class back in 2013, and I remember watching it and thinking to myself, who is this fucking nerd? He looks like someone that gets shoved inside lockers naked. Something which actually happened to me at summer camp one time. But we don't have to talk about that. Fine, I'll tell the story. But you're not getting off easy, Ted. We're roasting your most recent television appearance after this story in stupidity moment here. So, anyways, summer camp, probably 2002. I was 6 years old. We were going on a field trip to the beach, so all us guys were changing in the locker room, and dudes, here's the thing about dudes, ladies. They get goofy in the locker room. So we're like naked and jumping into lockers and coming out being like, ooh, where am I? Like, what's going on? Like, where'd I go? I'm in the locker. And I'm doing that. I haven't changed yet. I'm still naked. And this kid locks the door on me while I'm inside a locker. And everyone just leaves me there, naked in the locker. And I'm just alone in the dark in this locker room for like 5 minutes or what felt like a long time. But so, like, I'm obviously crying for help since being naked in a locker isn't what you want to happen to you. And one of the counselors finally finds me and gets me out of the locker, butt ass naked, my little 6-year-old ding dong out and everything, bawling my eyes out. So I change into my clothes for the beach, still crying, and the counselor takes me out there to all the other kids, and we're standing out there, and she goes, now Alex found out the hard way that you can't play with the lockers. You guys can't play in there, otherwise you'll be locked in and can't get out like Alex. We're lucky we even found him. And she like was exaggerating. What if we never found him? Like we wouldn't know where he went. and I'm still like crying my eyes out and like embarrassed. And that kid who locked me in there pretended the whole time like he had no idea what happened. Fuck that kid. I found out later that he did it intentionally. So I guess I was projecting that experience onto Ted Cruz when he was reading Green Eggs and Ham to a bunch of adults in the government. Anyways, let's find his most recent interview and make fun of him for being an ass.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong.
Alright, I'm going to his account, his YouTube account. Senator Ted Cruz. Let's find him. I have no balls. Ted Cruz? That's not how you type it, Alex. Come on. Ted Cruz interview. Today. Is there one from today? Let me pause this recording real quick so you don't hear dead air. Okay, so this one's from 4 days ago. So it's not the newest thing. He hasn't put up an interview yet. Maybe he's scared of getting lampooned again. Ted, put up your interviews, dude. I want to see this shit. I want to make fun of you. I want to bully you some more, Ted. This is on Ingram. I think this is on Ingram. I hate that lady. Oh my god, she's the worst. Ugh. So, Cruz on Fox News. Democrats are exposing their radical America Last agenda. I think it's Americans first. Like, we're trying to help the people of this fucking country, not hoard a bunch of money and help the rich. That shouldn't be what it's about, Ted. So already, hasn't even started yet. Hasn't even started, and I'm already pissed.
Joining me now is Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Senator,
it's been reported by many news sources that you have no testicles. Could you please speak on the subject? Well, a lot of people are saying that, but, they don't know the whole story. I was born just completely barren down there. The doctor at first thought I was a woman, but then it turned out there's a little tiny penis. If you use an electron microscope to find it, then you'll find it. So they were like, he's a man, but he has no testicles, and he will suffer from that condition for the rest of his life.
you have become as well a popular target of the left. They're trying to decouple any Republican who has a connection to the base and the intellectual chops to actually make a coherent argument.
No, it's that he supported an insurrection. He emotionally charged those people to do that and justified them in fucking trying to overthrow the government that he is a part of. Dude's a fucking asshole. They always they try to turn it around and deflect and project. And it's like, no, dude, you're responsible for this shit. You need to step down. Not enough people are calling for his resignation anymore. But we at the Short News say, Ted Cruz, you should resign. Same with Andrew Cuomo, though.
And across the board.
Well, look, the left right now, they feel resurgent. And for them, it's about power. They want to hold on to power. They want to expand power. And when they have their power, they want to ram through their socialist vision for this country. You know, I was listening to your opening monologue, and I think it is exactly right. You look at the left, and far too many in the Republican Party also. And for a long time, they have been on board with essentially what I'd call America Last. Standing with our enemies, standing with the Chinese Communist government, standing with unlimited open borders, and standing against the working men and women. And I think the most significant political change of the last decade has been that the heart and soul of the Republican Party, we are a working class party now. We are a blue collar party. That's what we should have been, and that's what we are. And if we're standing with the men and women who want to work right now, look at the Democratic Party. They want to close your businesses. They want your kids to stay home. They close the schools, open borders, abolish the police, make your life less safe, your kids less.
Nobody ever said abolish the police, and anybody who says abolish the police doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to anything. So listen, Ted, I'm going to be with you there. Abolishing the police is ridiculous. That's impossible. You can't do it. And the Democrats don't want to do that. That's the thing. That's where you're wrong. You're exaggerating. You're pushing a bullshit narrative here. They don't want to abolish the police. They think the police are being overfunded. The local police departments shouldn't have like tank vehicles. Okay? They shouldn't have MRAPs or whatever they're called. Why? Why do they need that? They don't. There's no need to militarize the police even more. All they want to do is take some of that extra funding and put it towards, more useful things like education, things that build shit up, not just shoot things down. Nobody said abolish the police. Unless you're like some idiot I went to college with that's just so extreme that you don't understand that you need some sort of order in society in order to like function properly.
Less safe, your family less safe. They side with our enemies and they abandon our friends. It's all completely backwards. But the good news is also what you just said. They're revealing exactly who they are. What does it say that the governor of New York and the governor of California are both in free fall? Their ideas don't work, and we're sadly going to see that play out more and more over the next 2 years.
Amen.
I think that's going to lead us to a very good 2022 and a very good...
Listen, I never said that Cuomo... Never said that Cuomo was good. Okay? Too many people have been sucking his dick. And I get that. And fucking Newsom, whatever that fucking loser's deal is, both of them suck at dealing with emergency situation. Like and my tongue is like right now. Spasming. So I don't know. Like he's being very smug. I think it looks good for us for 2022 and 2024. We'll see, buddy. Donald Trump runs again, then I don't know about that for you. I really don't know. I don't think. First of all, I think by then. So how old is Trump? Let me see. Donald Trump. Age. He is 74, so he'll be 78. Oh, so he'll be Joe Biden's age. Okay, all right. That's actually like, I guess that's normal. All right, let me see. Donald John Trump is an American media personality, businessman, and politician who served as the 45th President of the United States. The first U.S. president without prior military or government service. Yeah, that dude, like, why? Why did we do this? Why did we elect this? Come on. You fucking kidding me? Damn, Melania's only 50. He's got 24 years on her. Holy shit. Yo, when he was, like, starting his business, she was, like, in diapers. That's so fucking weird. Ugh. Gross. Anyways, let's go back to this Ted Cruz roast here. There are certain points that he's exaggerating a lot. I think that's what he likes to do. He likes to, spin things to the point where it sounds like the Democrats are communists and siding with communist China. And, this whole Red Scare resurgence that you see happening is not going to last. It's not floatable. It's not sustainable. You can't do it. Because people need help. People know Ted Cruz doesn't have their back. Anything he says is just bullshit to serve himself and his party, to make the people in his pocket richer. So, I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting allergies or sniffles or something. Oh, okay. Let's get into this.
Good 2024.
Yeah, we need a 50-state movement again. It can't be cobbling together things with Texas. You know, they're going to try to exploit the power grid failure in Texas. Obviously, that's going to happen. We got to have a 50-state movement. This hodgepodge of a few Rust Belt states and, you know, turn around 3 times and hope you're going to win the majority. It's just, I think it's got to be much broader. But Senator, the new DHS secretary, he was out there today. He was asked whether he thought there was a crisis at our southern border. Watch.
I think that the answer is no. I think there is a challenge at the border. It is a stressful challenge. We are not only in addressing the urgency of the challenge, but also in building the capacity to manage it and to meet our humanitarian aspirations and execution of the president's vision.
Senator Cruz, building the capacity to manage the flow that he is personally.
Yeah, that's called letting more people into the country on a pathway to citizenship. Why is that a bad thing? America is a country of immigrants. Unless, according to Ted, unless you're like brown or black, then he doesn't want you there. That's what it is. Why are people allowed to immigrate from, like, let me think of a place, like Europe? Why is like some British person, like, it's okay for them to come, but like if somebody who's from Mexico wants to move to America, it's like, no, you can't come here, you're a criminal. Like, what is that if it's not racism or xenophobia or both? Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of phlegm today. My reflux. So I started drinking coffee again. And because I was just drinking Red Bull because that's better for my reflux. Um, I wasn't drinking coffee and now I am again because I don't have any Red Bull. And it is not reacting well inside my body. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. Um, Ted Cruz, fuck you. Anyways, no, let's go back into this. Open borders. What is the problem with letting more people into the country on a pathway to citizenship? I could not say that word right then. My tongue was like, this is what happened after my overdose years ago. Like, it made it impossible to talk for a while. So I still have a problem with that with my tongue, but like, what is the problem with giving more people citizenship? They're like, it's just it's ignorant, it's racism, it's fucked up, and we why can we not do something about making the process of getting into the country more fair? Don't we want to update the rules? It's been a while. We live in a modern society now, and a lot has fucking changed. So we need to get with the times. Like, I think the crisis at the border. First of all, I don't think the DHS secretary said that there's no crisis. The way I saw that was, he was like, I don't want to, like, say it's a crisis, but it's definitely an issue that we need to deal with in a productive, positive way by creating a pathway for people to come into the country, a new system that makes it easier and is less discriminatory against people. I think that's what he was trying to say. Like, the crisis isn't that people want to come to America. That's not a crisis. That's a crisis for people like Ted because he wants all his rich white cronies to stay rich and white. So That's what it all comes down to here. And it's ridiculous. And he needs to accept the fact that America is a country of immigrants. That's how we all got here. My grandparents came here from Korea. Like that, immigrants. Yeah. So, dude, what are you doing? Just let the Mexicans in. Just let them in. I don't see why not. It's not like, oh, they're letting all the rapists in. Like, no, they're not. If you have a criminal record, they should probably find out about that and be like, I don't know if we can let you in. Depending on the charge. If it's like a weed charge, that's no big deal. They should still let you in. Weed is legal in a lot of states now. It's not a big deal. But like, if it's like a sexual assault charge or something, then yeah, they should catch that and be like, no, nope, sorry, you can't come in. But that shouldn't make it so there's no opportunities for everyone who isn't a rapist, which is most people. I don't know. Again, I'm not a government official, but I do believe in human rights. I do believe that people should have an equal chance at coming here. I don't think that because of where you're from and the color of your skin, you should be like restricted in any way by Ted Cruz. Isn't his name Rafael? Yo, what the hell are you doing, Rafael? Rafael Cruz. Come on, man. Stop oppressing your people. Asshole. Rafael. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Oh, Rafael. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my guitar? I need to grab that. I'll be like, oh, Rafael, every time he comes up. Dun, 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 dun. Just to fucking piss him off. Because you know he doesn't like being referred to that way. He wants to pretend to be a white man as much as he can. He really, that's his thing. He goes by Ted. His name is Rafael, and he goes by Ted. Where the fuck does Ted come from? His middle name, I'm pretty sure, is Edward. Right? Let me see. Ted Cruz. Rafael Edward Cruz. Where does Ted come from? Rafael? Where does Ted come from? Princeton Debate Society strips Ted Cruz of prestigious honor. Damn! 19 hours ago. So I'm so sorry for your loss, Rafael. Oh, Rafael. Sorry, that's probably offensive. But it's Rafael. His name is Rafael. Stop pretending you're white, Ted. Stop pretending. You're not like them. Come to our side. Join us in the minority club. Join us. One time on the train, somebody called me a crater face Mexican. And I was like, okay, first of all, I'm not Mexican. Secondly, I'm taking proactive. I'm working on the skin thing. Okay, I understand that the pimples suck. I hate it too, and I'm working on it. I was more offended by that than the racial slurs. But so Ted Cruz has lost his debate society honor. Ted Cruz claims about undocumented people getting stimulus checks shot down by Durbin. Good. Because undocumented people, why would they be getting stimulus checks if they're not in the system? Where would the checks be getting sent to? They don't have direct deposit. They're not going to get like a pile of cash in the mail. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, that's impossible. So Ted Cruz just makes shit up about the system. Oh, he's not even from the country. He's not even from this fucking country. He's from Canada. He's from Canada. Isn't he like Cuban? Cuban Canadian? Dude, you're not even American. Do you even know how this country works? Dude, undocumented people aren't getting stimulus checks. That wouldn't make any sense. I want to call him something, but I can't. I can't. Because it would be ableist. So I'm not going to do it. How long have we been on this? We've been on this for a while. Let's see if he has any more fucking shit takes on our society.
Encouraging, as I showed in the angle.
Well, the Democrats are magicians.
The Democrats.
Sorry, that's mean. I know Joe Biden has a stutter too, but I made fun of it. I have a stutter. That doesn't mean I should make fun of other people, but listen, it's Ted Cruz.
That's all, folks. I have no balls. I have no balls. That is why I went off to Cancun. I was going to get a transplant, but I had to cut it short because they made me come back. They shamed me on that damn internet. I was just trying to get my testicle implant, and they stopped me. The Cancun was the only place I could get it. Cancun was the only place for this testicle surgery because I have none. I've said this. I have none. And I want a pair. That way I could stand up for my wife and for my honor to Donald Trump. But I have no balls, so I can't. You guys made me come home from Cancun. So now you got to deal with me not knowing about how the government works.
Hi there, America. It's me, your creepy uncle, President Joe Biden. This year has been a difficult one. I don't really remember why, but I noticed everyone around me stressed out, so I started giving out massages to all the young ladies who work here in the office. Then I was told, hey Joe, don't do that anymore, so now I'm not doing that anymore. Anyways, the coronavirus has been one heck of a challenge, but America is ready to face anything. That's why I'm making sure some Americans are getting stimulus checks this month, but only the ones who are really poor, like living off onion soup poor. Everyone else, well, I guess you're just kind of screwed then.
Yo, you aren't supposed to say that.
What? You want me to rub your back? Finally, someone who appreciates these old, confused hands. And to the poorest people in this poor country, your checks will be in the mail soon for $1,400, which should be more than enough to pay a fraction of your month's rent, and that's pretty much it. You already got $600 before this, Mr. Moneybags. That should solve all your problems. What, you didn't save that money because you needed it for 2 weeks of groceries? Well, I can't really help you there. So, when you're digging into the back of your freezer to find that breakfast burrito that you know you bought 2 years ago when you had money so you can actually eat one meal this week, think of me and what I'm doing for this great country of ours. Joe Biden for America. Better than the last guy, but that's not saying much. I'm Joe Biden and I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, what's up? It's Alex. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And that fucking Undocumented people aren't getting stimulus checks, Ed. What are you doing? They're undocumented. How would that work? That's impossible. You have to be you have to have like filed your taxes. You have to be a part of the system and have a social security number and all that shit. Which I'm pretty sure you can't get unless you're a citizen. So he's an idiot.
You remember we had 4 years of news stories about kids in cages?
Yes.
Well, those cages are being expanded. They're being reopened. Now that Biden's running them, they're simply safe humanitarian locations. Of course, Obama built the cages, and the reason we have little boys and little girls being brought in by human traffickers is because of Obama's amnesty program that served as a magnet to begin with. But you know, when the DHS secretary says there isn't a crisis at the border, from his perspective, he believes that because there's an old joke that the term illegal alien is no longer politically correct. The new term is undocumented Democrat. From his perspective,
Undocumented Democrat. I'm so funny. You see that? I just came up with that myself. Well, actually, I stole it from somebody and I practiced it in the mirror to come on to this wonderful show that you got going on here. You know, I will be at the Laugh Factory on April 5th. I will be there and I will do my stand-up set.
Imagine Ted Cruz live at the Laugh Factory.
So then I was standing there and Donald, he just removed my testicles from my body. But see, the thing was, I never had testicles to begin with.
Oh my God! Look at him.
Undocumented Democrat.
Oh my God! He's a joker. We got a comedian here. We got a comedian.
every person coming here illegally is another prospective voter, and the Democratic Party has abandoned the working class.
I don't think you can vote if you come here illegally. I don't think that's even true. All these things he's saying that he says that undocumented people can get. He's saying, oh, they're taking advantage of the system. They can't get those things. They don't have a social security number. They're undocumented. They didn't come here through the system. So how do they get anything from the system? They don't. That's impossible. It doesn't happen.
Class men and women, the millions of people who are out of jobs, who are seeing their wages pulled down, who are competing to provide for their families with people coming illegally.
They don't compete for the same jobs. They don't compete for the same jobs. It's literally not the same. Like, that would involve the system actually taking care of those undocumented people and being understanding and sympathetic to the fact that they didn't come here the way that Ted wants you to come here. That would involve that. That would involve the government having sympathy and giving those people the benefits that we get and helping them get jobs that other people have and helping them get an education and get better jobs and grow and all those things. But we don't. We don't do that. So those people aren't getting all these things he's saying. They just aren't. And Ted doesn't know the first thing about how those people live their lives. He doesn't. And I'm not saying I do, but he's so ignorant to that and just is so quick to make them out to be the enemy.
They're taking things from you. They're taking your jobs. They're taking your wages.
No, they're not. They're not. Trust me. They are not. Fucking relax, Ted. Relax, Rafael. Rafael. I know, I'm being annoying today. I'm sorry.
That's not who the Democratic Party represents anymore. They don't represent unions anymore. They don't represent construction workers or truck drivers or working men and women anymore. The Democratic Party today is the party of wealthy elites on both coasts. It's the party of big tech and big business. It's the party of universities. And from their perspective, the more cheap labor that flows in, particularly if they vote Democrat, the better.
Perfect. Yeah.
We need to be standing with Americans. We need to be standing for jobs. And, you know, you were talking about a 50-state movement. I want to point out the Democrats' agenda is truly radical. What does it say? Even California is
radical to you because you're stuck in Amish land or Puritan fucking 1647, whatever it was. That's where your mind is at. You wish that we were still wearing buckled hats. Put on a buckled hat then, Ted. Commit fully. Throw away your cell phone, delete your Twitter. Put on a buckled hat. You really want to live in times like that.
Is recalling Gavin Newsom. When you shut down schools, you know 40% of kids K through 12 right now are going to in-person schools. 60% are not. That's a generation of kids being left behind.
Senator,
they're still getting an education. They're still getting an education. I've taken online classes. I've seen online classes for elementary schools, and it's still school. If anything, it flows a little better because of the technology. Yeah, some teachers can adapt, but then they shouldn't be fucking doing this job because you need to know your way around a computer anyways. So, like, the schools don't need to be the first thing that opens up. Kids and teachers should not be the ones out in the front lines. It doesn't make sense. Why are schools the priority when school is going just fine online? They're learning the exact same content.
Significant chunk of whom are black or Hispanic, and the Democrats are abandoning them. This is an opportunity for...
Not true, because, you know, in some places they're actually giving them technology to go to school online for people who don't have that accessibility, or giving them internet access as well as technology. So it's simply not true. It's bullshit. He's just lying this whole time. I don't even want to go over any more of it. I don't think we should. But, you know, Ted is a special guy. He's got a really special place in my heart. I want Ted Cruz to read me Huckleberry Finn before bed at night. That would be hilarious. Anyways, that time of the episode where we look at the most recent videos of angry white ladies freaking out in public on a segment I like to call Keeping Up with the Karens. So, we've got the most recent Karen video right here. Let me pull it up. Karen compilation. And let's jump right into it. This one's from 2 days ago. Here we go. Okay, come on.
You saw your black friend. They didn't come to help.
Wait, so that, what does that have to do?
What does it
mean? Wouldn't you want to call someone a token black friend because you're supporting?
Yes, you're a token black. Yes.
Okay, your friend,
yes.
I'm
a racist now. I'm a
Yeah,
racist.
you are.
Yeah.
You are. Yes, 100% you are. Who the fuck? What is that pullover? It's so ugly. It looks like a vagina. It literally looks like a vagina. Like a wide open vagina. Lady, take your vagina sweater and go away.
Yes,
No,
racist.
please go back. Watch
I'm a
the tape.
KK racist.
Did I say
yes.
that? Oh my
Get
gosh.
the fuck out of my face.
There's no illusion.
Get out.
Look at this.
You love using your blackness.
Did I say that?
No, I said I didn't.
No. Who
You
did
love
blackness?
What? You love using your blackness. You're so gross, lady. Put your mask on, too. Put your fucking mask on. Nobody wants to see your fat fucking face.
Using your blackness.
Who's using
Get
my
away
blackness?
from me.
Look at all this blondness using their blackness.
Get away from
Who
me.
said I was using my blackness?
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
I take the kids that I have time, we're being turned away. So
you're telling me that we cannot shop here, my kids, because there's only one person that can come in at a time. So you're turning away my children. There's no mask mandate in Texas for children. You understand that, right?
Sir, absolutely.
So you do understand that. You're violating the law. First of all, my federal right. You're harassing me and discriminating against me because of my disability.
The school can make up as many, or not the school, sorry. My mind is, sorry, I just took a hit of weed. The store, Trader Joe's here, they can make up the rules as to like what you need to do. It's not up to Texas state law to determine what the dress code of Trader Joe's is.
Do you understand that? Do you understand what the Americans with Disabilities Act is? You do? So you're just disregarding it, and you're having this be an experience that my children have, because I'm not going to stand down on it. I actually have a legal right to walk in here right now. I'm just being courtesy to you. I'm being courteous to you. I don't get this anywhere else I go in Texas. And it is reprehensible behavior to make a child feel like they should be wearing a mask when there's...
Everybody walking out of this store behind this lady who's not letting him in, they're all wearing masks.
Nothing wrong with them. You understand what you're doing in civil rights. Would you turn somebody away for their race or their religion or their belief?
What race? Why do white people always have to bring? Would you turn me down if I was black? If you're not wearing a mask, yeah, probably, yeah. Dude, it's your choice. It's your choice to go here and make a scene. You could easily just abide by their dress code. I'm calling it a dress code because they can do that. You could easily, you could easily just do the right thing here. But you don't. And that's why you can't go shopping at Trader Joe's today. Sorry.
Or anything else like that, would you? Because a medical exemption, a disability is a protected class.
You don't have
a disability is a protected class. So what I'm going to do right now, hopefully you can respect this, is that I'm going to stand in my legal right, which is that if this is a public facility that's open to the public, it is absolutely. You are a private. Could you sell cocaine in here if you wanted to as a private business? No, there is federal law. There is.
What? Cocaine? That's different than mask laws. You can't compare selling cocaine in Trader Joe's to wearing a mask or not wearing a mask. Why would Trader Joe's be selling cocaine? What the fuck are you talking about? Trader Joe's would sell like ayahuasca, if anything. All natural ayahuasca.
Federal law. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk into this store and I'm going to shop. And if you would like to call the police to have me removed, you can. But in the interim, this is ridiculous that you were. Yeah, absolutely. You have shopped here before.
Yeah, I know.
I have my children with me and I'm being turned away, and I'm about to lose it because I don't take them out. And for the one time that I take them out, then I'm now being harassed because of my disability. There is
You don't have a disability, and if you do, it's mental. It's mental, obviously.
No law or mandate in Texas which says that I even have to wear a mask. Okay?
Yeah, there's no law or mandate, but you
so
still
in the
have
interim,
to, 'cause it's Trader Joe's.
I have my children with me to shop.
People are trying to walk out.
You right now, this is called holding me hostage and against my will. It is.
You can leave. You can go home at any time. You just can't go into the store because you're not wearing a fucking mask. What are you not understanding about this? You can try to twist it any fucking way. You're wriggling around, flailing your arms and whatever. You can't go in. You can't go in. They have the right to deny you service if you're putting other people in danger. Why don't they just put it that way? They never put it that way. I don't get why. Like, you just say that. Like, you're putting people in danger by being here and doing this.
Is because I have a right. I have a civil right to shop in places that are open to the public. This may be a private establishment, but it conforms to federal law and federal mandates and state mandates and local mandates. Correct. Yes, correct. Absolutely. Yeah. That's, you know what? That is a violation of law. You cannot just one person at a time whatsoever. Look, I'm going to walk into the store. If you would like to call the police, you can. Let's go, kids. Come on. Let's go, kids. If you touch me, you touch me. Don't touch me, kids. Let's go.
Why is he dragging his kids into this? They're gonna watch Dad get arrested today, I guess.
This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna shop my entire experience here.
Jesus.
You guys listen to me. You always stand for truth. You understand me? You're doing nothing wrong. You're doing nothing wrong. So we're gonna get some things, and you're gonna help me because they wouldn't give me a cart, and then we're gonna leave and we're gonna go to Whole Foods. Okay? Let's go. I'm not gonna talk to you anymore.
The kids, they just call the police. His kids are obviously scared here. He doesn't care. He's that fucking livid that he's dragging his kids into this, like committing a crime, causing a public disturbance, and fucking imagine being that terrible of a fucking father. Listen, I've seen my dad like almost get into fights over parking spots, so that's not much better. But I didn't, look how I turned out. Not good, right? Not good. Not fucking great. But, so this is just bad parenting. Like, leave the kids at home if you're gonna do this shit. Or just don't do it at all. You can put on a mask. It's not that hard, dude. It's fucking paper mache or whatever it is. It's not a fucking suffocation machine of any sort. You can put on a mask.
I'm respecting my right. No, this is ridiculous for you to be doing this in front of my children. I'm not going to talk anymore.
He's using his children as like a way to get into the store and stay in the store. You cannot do this in front of my children. Dude, you can't do that in front of your children. You can't do this in front of your children. They're going to grow up to be very fucked up now.
You can do whatever you want. I don't even have a cart. I am so offended right now. I can't even tell you. For me to be dealing with this when I was in California by myself is one thing. Avec mes enfants, I'm starting to speak in French with my children. It is reprehensible behavior, and I am so perturbed right now.
He's going cross-eyed. This is a bad camera angle, dude. You look like a fucking fool. His nostrils are like flaring.
This is America at the end of the day. And you know what the police do at the end of the day? There's a difference between the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. And you guys should have had a different response right now. I chose today, knowingly that I could have gotten a reaction with my kids. And I said, no, God is not going to have this happen to me. You guys have been so kind the entire time I've been here.
No, God, if there's a God, he wouldn't approve of this. Don't bring God into this, bro. Do not bring God into this. He's like up there like, oh, come on, man. Don't. Oh, you're not getting into heaven. I'm sorry. I have to deny you.
Yo, look, that was not kind just now. That was not kind. So I'm going to continue on, and I'm going to go about my way, and I will finish the rest of my shopping at Whole Foods. But I hope that this teaches everybody in here a lesson, that we have children, and that the damage to them is immense. And for them to think that they have to wear a mask.
You're damaging your children, dude. You're the one damaging your children. Stop putting it on Trader Joe's staff for having a rule that ensures everybody's safety. Oh my God. Dude, this one goes on for a while. Holy shit. That's awesome. We gotta see this.
No, I can speak how I want. You guys started this, not me. I'm gonna continue on. Let's go, kids.
Oh my
and I'm gonna continue to teach them. Here, guys, will you hold this
what are you teaching them?
Thank you very much. And thank you guys for being cool. I appreciate it very much. Let's get our cucumbers, because those that don't have at Whole Foods, the rest of the stuff we'll get at Whole Foods.
His kids are like 6 years old. What the fuck? Dude.
No, sir, we do not need big ones. Celery we'll get at Whole Foods. I'm tired of this nonsense. Maple syrup we got to get here. Yes, we do. You're right, son. I can't. I'm just in utter shock and disbelief right now. I truly am. I'm truly in utter shock. It's unbelievable. And I mean, like, these people here have like prayed with me and stuff. Like, I don't understand. Like, that we can't make a distinction between what's right and where it's right and when it's right. I mean, society has lost their minds. I can't even deal with it. Like,
no, dude, you have lost your mind. You're fucking insane, dude. All of this right now, you should be in a mental institution. They should fucking 59, what is that called? 5950 or whatever? What they did to Kanye, they should do to you. Like, that needs to happen. Because you're endangering a lot of people, and you are setting a terrifying example for your kids.
As we say in French, il y a l'art, il y a la manière. There's an art and then there's a manner of doing things. And hold on, sweetie pie, is that right? Yes. I can't even anymore. Like, what do we do? This is ridiculous. I can't. And the guy is nice. You can tell the guy is nice. He doesn't have to deal with it. But, like, you know, it's always one person over another. Unbelievable. All right. Thanks, bro. Thank you. Let's go.
It's amazing how, like, white people, any minor inconvenience to their lives, like, is just, they think they're being oppressed. Like, the minorest convenience, like having to wait outside the store for it to not be at capacity and wearing a mask, they think that's oppression. They think that is discrimination. And it's a joke to me. That's a fucking joke. You guys don't know shit. It's ridiculous.
I appreciate you very much.
Yeah,
I really do.
sorry, man.
It's not you. I'm tired of everybody being turned against themselves. And you know, at the end of the day, we have to stand up for each other. What are we going to do? Allow ourselves to continue to be taken advantage of like we haven't learned? I don't care if anybody's Republican or Democrat. Hey, newsflash for everybody here. Nobody's vote counts anymore. So are we all going to stand together or not? Like, are we human or no? I've lost it anymore.
You've lost your fucking mind, dude. 5150, is it called 5150? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that dude. Fuck. This is insane. The fact that he's just like breaking down like this in Trader Joe's. Why are they always happening in Trader Joe's? People cannot keep their cool together at the grocery store. I used to work at one. I know for a fact people, for some reason, in the grocery store are fucking psycho. I don't know what it is, because to me, it's a very calming experience. You go in, you walk around, you kind of like tour around, look for fun things or delicious shit to eat later. It's exciting. It's exciting. You get some beer and you're like a 30 rack or something. You get some snacks, some popcorn chicken. Boom. You're out. You're home. You're eating. You're drinking. It's good. It's a good time, and I love it. I love the grocery store. And people like this are ruining it, and that sucks. So we gotta do something about these Karens. This is a male Karen, too.
Like, come on. Everybody's sick. It was 2 weeks to flatten the curve. Not what? We're going to take COVID swabs in our butts? Come on, guys. People, wake up.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that I don't know what the story is behind the COVID swabs in the butt, but I don't think that's going to be happening in this country. I think they've come out and said that no, they're not going to do that to us. And I, even if they did, like, I would not get that. I wouldn't do it. I like if I went to a place and they were like, okay, now bend over, I would run. I would run out of the fucking doctor's office. I would never come back. I would not, like, no. You're not sticking a giant cotton swab deep in my asshole. Like that, no. It's like worse than being pegged. Oh, ow.
And now I'm being turned away with my children because we can't shop. And what, they're supposedly not healthy? Yeah, you can film me. Please, God, stand up for truth. Somebody's got to do it, right? Like what? How did America get founded? Off of running away and telling people what to do? I mean, truly.
It's a Trader Joe's. You're not an American fucking hero, dude. You're not the patriot. What do you think this is accomplishing? Other than making you look like a psychopath to everyone in the Trader Joe's, everyone that's gonna see this, your kids, your wife when she sees this, like what is this accomplishing for you? You just look like a fool. You're not creating a revolution. It's not doing anything. People are still gonna wear masks. People are still gonna abide by COVID rules if they're smart. You're not doing anything. You're just damaging society, if anything. If even that much of an impact, it's just damage.
Here we go. Let's wake up. Christian, Jew, Arab, I don't care. None of us need to wear masks. And look at this guy with a Navy hat on.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Like, really, he served, he did something right. Like, what are we doing? I can't anymore. With my kids. With my kids.
Yeah, with your kids.
Where does it begin and end?
You should be setting a good example for your kids of somebody who cares about other people enough to wear a mask and not be an infectious douche.
And I'm making a scene for you. I hope everybody understands, and it's a ripple in the pond.
I know.
Come on.
It's a hard thing.
Holy crap.
We're just trying to do it best.
I understand. Well, hopefully, you know what?
You.
Hopefully corporate gets a message, which they won't because they suck. But, like, whatever. I've already dealt with them, and I've spoken to them numerous times, but I'm not going to yield.
You've spoken to them numerous times? Why do you keep calling Trader Joe's corporate? They're going to block your ass, dude. What the hell is that? Who actually takes the time to call corporate? Who does that? Who does that? I cannot understand that. Listen, I'm someone who's contacted the Better Business Bureau about things, but that was when Facebook wouldn't like stop a stalker. So that was different. But to call corporate on Trader Joe's for a mask rule? Dude, get your fucking shit together. What are you doing?
And I hope nobody yields on our civil liberties and rights. Race, religion, creed, age, disability. We cannot be discriminated against.
People are just trying to shop for their groceries. Nobody cares, and if anything, this is just intimidating people from coming here. They think like the town crier is always going to be here fucking screaming out bullshit.
None of us. And even if it's a private establishment, you have a public right to shop and be accommodated and not be harassed and not be discriminated against. Plain and simple. God bless America. Have a good day. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Oh, my God.
And don't ever stop somebody because you are blocking their way. Yeah, no, nobody stopped you. I have it on video that you were trying to stop me. And that is how you live in America today. It's Nazi Germany. Worse than Nazi Germany.
What? Oh, God. He's went full on Gina Carano there. Full on Gina Carano. It's Nazi Germany. No, it's not, dude. We're looking out for people's health. See all the old people that have been dying in nursing homes? All that shit? Like 500,000 plus people dead? You not notice? Like, what more needs to happen to prove to people that something about our behaviors has to change in order to prevent this virus from spreading and killing people? Is it just not that important to people? I don't get it.
Ma'am, I am asking you to put on a face mask for me. Could you please put your face mask on? Ma'am, you know you're required to wear a face mask. You told me before, worry about me. That's why I'm asking you to put on a face mask.
This is another grocery store scene. This lady has it on her chin and she's like being all like smug to the camera.
Could you please put your face mask on? I mean, it's right there. Why is it that difficult to care about your fellow human being? Would you please put your face mask on, ma'am? Ma'am, you told me you worry about me. I am. And I'm worried about the other shoppers that are worried about.
I mean, she's being a Karen too. But she's like using her Karen powers for good, I guess.
You. And that's why they're wearing a face mask. Your face mask is right there. How difficult is it to pull it up over your mouth and nose? Ma'am, please put on your face mask. Watch it, she's coming through. No face mask. Will you please put your face mask on, ma'am? Shut up and leave me alone. Yeah.
Why can't you just put your mask on? Like, it's on your chin. Why can't you just pull it up? It's really, like, what is this? An act of solidarity? It's a pretty fucking pathetic one. It's I'm gonna endanger everyone around me because fuck you, I do what I want. That's what that says to me. Like when fucking Nikita Dragon does that to like on purpose, like wears the mask wrong or doesn't wear one at all and goes out in the town and spreads whatever. Dude, fuck, I hate that. These like fucking assholes that won't put on masks.
Oh, I'm asking you to do right to not put a face mask on. Ma'am? Why are you not wearing your face mask? It's right there. You gonna cough on me again? Corona.
What a fucking psycho.
That's illegal.
No, it's not. You're gonna be on the...
I didn't give you the permission.
I don't...
Let me show you how this works.
Let me show you how this works.
What?
Okay. You hold it.
People are nuts.
All right, so somebody want to explain? Is it live yet?
You are live. Go ahead.
All right, these cops have taken Nari and Tasha. We are asking for donations. We need to sue everybody involved at the store and these cops, this department. They are breaking several laws.
Why? What did they shoplift or something? Because they didn't want to wear a mask, so they refused service. So they dropped the money and left with the stuff. So then the cops took them, and now they're chasing the cops.
Laws, and we're following them right now. They have arrested and detained them. They're not supposed to do that. I have a feeling they're trying.
This summer, coming to a theater near you. 2 Karens taken by the police. The other Karens will not stop to find them. Dun, 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 dun. They were just, all that we did was not wear a mask and go in raging on Xanax to the Whole Foods and steal a bunch of shit. I don't know why, but we're gonna get Stacy back.
Trying to make an example and martyr out of them. Just a man and hustle us around. Since Biden's became in office and everything's mandated, they're trying to hustle us even more. They're stepping their game up than they were a few months ago.
Obviously, Denise is a Satanist. That lady that works at Dollar General is not a...
Oh my God, Dollar General? You made this much of a scene at Dollar General that 2 of your friends got detained. Oh my God, now you're chasing the police. I hope, are they gonna get arrested too? Cause I really hope so.
God, she denied children access to toys.
Yeah,
They just wanted to spend their allowance.
Yeah.
It's not okay. We should be able to shop mask free, especially when
That's it?
our own law already protects us. 54-1, already existing law that says if you have a medical condition,
Everybody needs to share this.
Bitch.
if you have a medical condition, you do not have to wear a mask. And there goes one of my very good friends, Tasha, who has a medical condition, who is in the back of a police car because they deemed it necessary to arrest her for trying to shop with her children.
No, for trying to shop without a mask and infecting everybody. That is a crime. That's a crime. You're disturbing the peace. If you could take it even further and call it domestic terrorism, if you want to say she was intentionally spreading the virus, if you want to say that, then go right ahead. I mean, they're going to charge her, it seems like. So, I mean, something's happening. I'm glad some cops are doing something about this. I hope they notice that they're being trailed by a bunch of Karens, and they can take them too.
Yes.
What are they gonna do once they catch up to them? Like once they get to the station, are they gonna try to fight them? They're just gonna like take out their phones and record the cops, and the cops are just like, "What are you doing?" I'm recording you for evidence. Like that's all they know how to do.
So we're following the police right now to make sure that when they get released that we're there for them. But they are going to need some support.
Oh, yeah.
Share this video.
We're going to need lots of support, people. Lots. But the lake's really pretty. Oh my god. It's pretty kind of dark day. Crazy. So she lives here. Their mom lives here. Nari's in there.
Okay, I'm going to finish this live for now. We'll be back when we get there.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Is this Karen of the week? Oh, Kevin of the week. Kevin of the week. Here we go. So that's what the males are called. So here we go. A wild Kevin has been spotted.
Let's go! Act like
It's like a
fucking
fight.
man, get hit like one, cunt! Gay pride ass bitch! Get out of the road! Get the fuck out of the road, cunt!
You live there?
No, I don't live here.
You
Are you
live there?
fucking dumb? I stopped because
Get
you're a
that
fucking
license
dumbass.
plate number.
That's not even
I already
my
did.
truck.
I don't give a fuck. I know your face looks like.
Come on. Come on, you're a fucking woman. I fucking knock you on your fucking ass.
Damn, this dude is like fucked up. This is a trashy dude. Kevin of the week right here. Does he get fucking punched? What happens?
You fat cow.
You think that you scare me?
You think you scare me? You're a fucking woman. Walk away, walk away. Yeah. I got your fucking ass if you're sleeping, cow. Walk away. This is my property. Walk away. I leave you sleeping, bitch.
Oh, did you just threaten us on video?
You sleeping too, you skinny fucking tweaker. Look at you.
You're so scared right now.
Please
You're
walk
shaking.
away. Please walk away. Oh, I'm so scared of a fucking lesbian. I'm so scared.
Jesus Christ, dude. Now you're on video and you're on the internet and people are going to see this and you're never going to get a job.
Oh, I'm so scared.
You should be really embarrassed of yourself right
I should be so embarrassed of a fucking lesbian on my property. Look at you.
I thought you
You're
didn't live
fucking
here.
embarrass
I thought
America.
this wasn't your truck.
It's not my truck, you fucking dumb idiot. Look how dumb you are. It's not even my truck.
You just say you don't live here. You
I
just said
don't.
you
Do
live
I?
here.
Property. It's his property. Do I live here? Nope. You're dumb. Get the fuck going, cow. You're a cow. Go fucking scissor each other.
Oh, we will. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great when you fucking scissor each other.
Yeah.
Post it on Facebook, make it viral. Oh my god. Let's get some fucking views.
Hey, what is your name?
What's your name, you fucking cow?
I'll tell you my name.
What's your name, you fucking cow? What is your name?
Apparently it's fucking cow.
It is. You're fat as fuck and you scissor each other. Look at you.
Jeez, homophobic piece of shit. Wow, this dude needs to get his ass kicked. If anyone knows who this is, let me know. I got some training to do. I'll box this piece of shit. I was watching MMA last night. Since we're on like a part of a sports network program. Yeah, like I gotta start talking about sports more. I don't have to, but I was watching MMA last night, and oh my god, I would love to beat the shit out of this dude. I watched a dude, I don't know, Elliot, his name was. His last name's Elliot. He was beating the shit out of this dude. He had this guy on the ground, and I don't know what happened, but Elliot was bleeding. from like his nose or his head or something. But while he was beating up this dude, he was rubbing his head into the dude's face so that his blood was getting on the guy. He was rubbing his blood into the dude's face and it was getting in his eyes and all this shit. It was psycho. Psycho. But that's what I would love to do to this guy.
Is that a thing cows do? I don't know much about cows.
I don't spit in your fucking face.
Do it.
I'll fucking put a fat chew and spit right in your mouth.
Do it, please. Please, lay a hand on me. Do something, so I'll knock your drunk ass on your ass right now.
Knock my drunk ass on my ass?
Nate,
stop. Take your phone, bitch. Stop. Take your phone and let's see you.
Stop.
Let's see.
You wanna fuck with me right now?
Really? I'll literally put you to fuck.
His name's Nate. He is white and he sucks. That's all we know so far.
I'll literally put you to fucking sleep.
I'll literally put you to fucking sleep.
No. No.
Please stop. Your fat ass will be sleeping right there, and what the fuck are you wearing? Your fat ass will be sleeping in those.
Alright, everything's done. Alright.
Is it? Because he's still fucking talking.
He's just dumb right now.
He's probably dumb all the time.
I don't care how big I am.
Yeah, and I'll still knock you out because you're a fucking
don't
woman.
know my injuries I had. You don't know anything about
Look at my leg. Injuries I had.
Crew.
Injuries I had.
You sped up. Yeah, he's fucking harassing us and calling me a
on my
dyke and a
property.
cunt.
Tell her to keep walking. She's on my property.
This dude, he just said it wasn't his property. Wait, what? This dude's a psycho. Wow. People like that are what's wrong with this country. And, you know, you gotta check yourself. You really gotta check yourself. Oh, that stressed me out. That really stressed me out. Just, oh man, just watching that. So now we're going to, we're gonna look at a relationship advice and see if we can help somebody out. Let me find a good one real quick. Okay, holy shit. Here's one. My boyfriend of 4 years has been going to happy ending massages. How do I get over this? Oh God. I recently found out my boyfriend went to a happy ending massage place. When confronting him, oh wait, do I have any? Oh, I have to give this award, so let me do that. I recently found out my boyfriend went to a happy ending massage place. When confronting him, he told me he'd been going every couple of months for the past 2 years. I thought our relationship was super healthy. We both share our love for each other, and we never argue. I'm feeling very insecure and I'm unsure of what to do. He told me that he loves me and doesn't want to be with anyone else, and that it's not about who does it, it was just the feeling. I feel as though I'm not good enough, but he says I am and still did it. Do I leave him? Or do I try something new and try to fix it? I feel he's been doing it for so long behind my back that everything is a lie and I have no one to talk to about it. And he told me he is enrolling in therapy because he thinks he has a problem. Do I help? Please help. This is cheating. And the top comment is, this is cheating. Everyone agrees it's cheating. So he's been doing it for the last 2 years. And you haven't known. And that's got to be fucking earth-shattering. And I'm so sorry about that. Jesus Christ. I mean, I think you gotta, as painful as it is, you have to get out of the relationship. Otherwise, you're gonna be in more pain because he's gonna keep doing this shit. You can't trust him. If he's been lying to you for 2 years about this, that's cheating. He's getting handies from random women, paying them for it. It's fucked up. But, yeah, you gotta, I don't think there's any going back from this. I think you have to, like, break up with him. You have to get therapy yourself to deal with this shitty person that's been in your life. And also, like, connect with your friends or family. Talk to somebody about it. You can't just keep this alone inside. So, um, I mean, that's what I would do. So, yeah, everybody says it's cheating, 100%. So yeah, leave him and don't look back. That's what you got to do. Unfortunately, but it's for the best. So, without further ado, that is going to do it for this installment of the Short News Podcast, Monday edition. I will see you guys on like Wednesday night or Thursday morning, whenever it goes out. But I'll see you then. You guys are great. I love you very much. And I will see you then. Peace.